Good afternoon, President-elects, district officers, and club members. Welcome to the plenary session of the District Training Assembly 2021. My name is Steve Catting, President-elect of your host, the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital. We would like to thank the district training team headed by Governor Willie Serafica for creating a very thorough and insightful training program. The district training team has scheduled over 2 days an exemplary array of guest speakers from here and abroad that will provide insightful concepts and best-in-class examples of Rotarians who are serving to change lives. Also, the district training team has created 5 breakout rooms on the second day to thoroughly cover Rotary International objectives for the Rotary year. Again, it is a pleasure seeing the members of District 3790 as well as the honored guests and participants. Enjoy the District Training Assembly 2021.
Rotarians, these are our house rules for DTA 2021. Our first rule: please mute your microphone. The second rule: be mindful of background noise. The third rule: position your camera properly. The fourth rule: limit distractions. And finally, our last rule: avoid multitasking. Thank you. We hope you will enjoy and learn from the lectures that we have prepared for you.
Sa'yo District Governor Jess Sama calling this District Training Assembly 2021 to order. And I now pass on these proceedings to incoming Governor Willie Serapica.
Thank you, Governor Jess Sama. I accept. Let's proceed to the District Training Assembly.
Thank you, Governors Jess Sama and Willie Serapica, for the call to order. Greetings, retirees from District 3790. My name is Steve Catting, from your host, the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital. We are excited to have you for 2 days of intensive training and thoughtful insight to help us make the Rotary year 2021 to 2022 an exceptional year where we can serve to change lives. To start things, may I call on the incoming Assistant Governor Romel Alcid from the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital for the acknowledgement of participants and guests.
Mabuhay, fellow Rotarians of District 3790. Welcome to our District Training Assembly 2021 in the virtual city of Baguio, hosted by the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital. I am past President Romel Alcid and the incoming Assistant Governor for Cluster 1C. It is with great pleasure to be here this afternoon and acknowledge the dignitaries and guests participating in our District Training Assembly. Let me start by acknowledging our transforming District Governor Jesus Jess Sama, life-changing District Governor-elect Willie Serapica, District Governor nominee Ana Marie Lorenzana, District Governor nominee designate Francis Cornejo. Our keynote speaker in today's plenary from the Rotary Club of Greater Kuala Lumpur, District 3300, District Governor nominee Dr. Siva Anantan. We also have invited guests from other districts. We have past District Governor Jun Farcon from the Rotary Club of Marikina, District 3800. Past District Governor Onye Reyes from the Rotary Club of Metro Lipa, District 3820. Past District Governor Ray Castillo from the Rotary Club of Downtown Batangas City, District 3820. Past District Governor Mike Lirio from the Rotary Club of Tanawan, Batangas, District 3820. We also have past District Governor Mayan Solomon from the Rotary Club of Cebu Puente, District 3860. District Governor nominee designate May Espina from the Rotary Club of Bacolod Central, District 3850. Past President Raisa Echanova Posadas from the Rotary Club of Makati Premier District, District 3830. Past President Ruth Ching Ignacio from the Rotary Club of Malaybalay, District 3870. Past President Charlotte Cruz from the Rotary Club of Makati, San Lorenzo, District 3830. Past President Lisel Castro Ampatuan from the Rotary Club of Cabuyao Circle, District 3820. And past President Gina Sanchez from the Rotary Club of San Juan, District 3800. Of course, we also have speakers from our own district, led by our district trainer, past District Governor Alvin Gonzalez. District Training Team Advisor, past District Governor J.P. Kadaing. My All-Star Governor, past District Governor Raul Peralta. Past District Governor Linda Winter. My Club Bro, past District Governor Oyan Villanueva. Past District Governor Dennis Norman Go. Past President Lani Fabi. Past President Glo Nethercutt. Past President Cha Paredes, Past President Conrad Sarate, and Past President Anton Baltasar. We also have with us speakers from the Rotary Foundation, Regional Grants Manager Lauren Marquez Viso, and Regional Grants Officer Annie Sheen. We also have representations from the Rotaract, District Rotaract Representative-elect Philson Tonsky Movillo. And to show their support, we have our past district governors, district officers, and my fellow assistant governors. It is with great pleasure to see so many of our outgoing and incoming club presidents and officers to this training assembly, and hope that we will all learn and enjoy the discussions prepared by our speakers. May I especially mention our DTA partner clubs, the Rotary Club of Downtown Dagupan, Rotary Club of Southern Pampanga, Rotary Club of Orion, Rotary Club of Mabalacat, Rotary Club of Downtown Session, and the Rotary Club of Narvacan. All their club profiles and pictures you can view at our virtual friendship hall. Salamat, and have a fruitful district training assembly.
Thank you, Incoming Assistant Governor Romel Alcid, for the acknowledgement of the participants and guests. May we now invite Virgilio Bautista of the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital, our charter president, for the opening remarks.
After being members of Rotary for some time, we ask ourselves, do we still need this training assembly? Why should I attend? What is the new normal in Rotary? Fellow Rotarians, kindly pay attention to know what is the new normal of Rotary. President Shekar has new directions. Governor Willie has new standards for outstanding clubs. Rotary International has new areas of focus, and District 3790 has new approaches for service to change lives. Change to make lives better. This Rotary Years theme invites us to action to help others. Some philosophers say that change must begin with oneself. Yes, fellow Rotarians, today is a good day to begin the change. Way back in 1970, I remember I was invited to a leadership development organization. Part of our initiation was to attend development seminars. I was already the Dean of the College of Commerce and had a master's degree in management. So I thought I should be the lecturer and not a mere audience. Then one speaker changed my attitude towards attending seminars. He asked whether we know that Igorot, beggar going around Baguio, down Station Road, around the market, and sometimes in Burnham Park. He asked, have you seen him fall down? Nakita niyo na bang nadulas siya? And we said, no. The reason he stands upright all the time is because he is a tripod. He's more stable than a bipod. He walks around with his walking stick. Our speaker's point became clear to me. We can learn from others if we have the proper attitude. I joined Rotary in 1975, and I still try to attend every seminar I can to learn something new or relearn what I have already forgotten. This district training assembly is to make sure each of us know our role and prepare our program of activities for our clubs. And in a cooperative synergy, the total for the district is greater than the sum of its clubs' activities. By June 2022, we should celebrate with District Governor Willie because we were able to achieve the district goals and made a meaningful change in the lives of our chosen communities. In the next 2 days, let us seriously listen to our Governor Will as he presents the district's direction for 2021-2022. Let us be open-minded to the chosen resource speakers as they motivate and inspire us in performing our key roles in our clubs and how we can help Rotary International in its 7 areas of focus. Before, face-to-face was our normal. Today, this has changed. Let us listen to our mentors and update us on how we can continue serving others effectively and efficiently. Happy learning and good afternoon. Welcome.
Thank you, Charter President Virgilio Bautista, for the opening remarks. We now call on Albino Alvin Gonzalez, past district governor from the Rotary Club of Downtown Dagupan and head of the district training team, for the program overview. Thank you, past district governor Alvin Gonzalez, for the program overview. May we now invite the current president of the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital, President Tolitz Villanueva, to present the district governor, Jess Sama.
May I now call on your governor, my governor, Jesus Jess Sama.
Fellow governors, fellow Rotarians, good day. RI President Shekhar Mehta is urging members to become more involved in service projects, saying that caring for and serving others is the best way to live because it changes not only other people's lives, but also our own. This will also be District Governor-elect Willie Serapica's rallying point to change the lives of others and also our own. Fellow Rotarians, time really flies so fast that RI President Holger Kanak's Rotary Opens Opportunities is about to end. We serve above ourselves and open more opportunities despite the current situation. We were able to create opportunities even with the danger of having ourselves infected with COVID-19. We as Rotarians get out, distribute PPEs, give out food items, and continue to do projects to continue making this world a better place to live in. As the end of our term nears, we will not stop, but will continue to join hands with our incoming governor, District Governor Willie Serapica, to serve, to change lives. The transforming team, the great team, the heroes team, all teams and Rotarians will be joining you to preserve the legacy that Rotary promised to the world. District Governor-elect Willie and your team, we assure you our support. So we serve to change lives as well as ours. Thank you and good day.
Thank you, District Governor Jess Sama, for your message, and congratulations on a successful year in Rotary Year 2020-2021. May we now invite Ms. Ana de Guzman, the incoming District Secretary from the Rotary Club of Metro Malasiki, to introduce the incoming district governor.
Good afternoon and mabuhay District 3790, past district governors, district governor-elect and district governor nominee designate, fellow Rotarians, resource speakers, and other guests. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our incoming governor for the Rotary year 2021-2022, who hails from Urdaneta, Pangasinan, where he took his primary and secondary educations. He received his bachelor's degree in accountancy in the University of Luzon, formerly Luzon Colleges. He is the eldest son among 8 siblings, all residents of Pangasinan. He worked in Manila, where he became successful in his marketing business at various pharmaceutical and medical device companies. It is in this industry where he met and married his spouse, Percy Serafica, who was a chemical engineer by profession from the Alexandria University and is currently working as the business manager of one of the leading multinational company, Abbott Vascular. Influenced by his previous work experiences for more than 10 long years, he and spouse Percy established pharmacy business in Pangasinan. They settled and presently residents of Dagupan City for more than 20 years now. His journey in Rotary started in 2003 with the Rotary Club of Downtown Dagupan, where he served as a president in the Rotary year 2016-2017 under the governorship of past district governor Raul Peralta with the Rotary International theme Rotary Serving Humanity. Afterwards, he was singled out to be the assistant governor of Cluster 2B under the leadership of past district governor Panding Nisen in Rotary year 2018-2019 with the Rotary International theme Be the Inspiration. He was the key person in the involvement and chartering of the Rotary Club of Alaminos, having served as their district governor service representative. He made his club proud with the sponsorship of the Rotary Club of Alaminos, who eventually reciprocates their love and respect to the incoming governor. His ascent to the Rotary ladder becomes unstoppable that while performing as the assistant governor of Cluster 2B, he ran for the district governor nominee designate in 2019. There, he won by landslide, garnering a 14 versus 2 split vote, which was the first ever in the history of the District 3790. This is a manifestation that not only is he well liked by the district with his humility, wit, and good humor, but he demonstrated the real behavior of a Rotarian and a true governor material by heart and by soul. Without much ado, fellow Rotarians, let us put our hands together in welcoming a true officer and a gentleman, the incoming governor of the District 3790 for the Rotary year 2021-2022, incoming district governor, Willie Serafica.
Past district governors, future governors, district officers, presidents-elect, fellow Rotarians, good afternoon. Our official term for Rotary year 2021-2022 commences on July 1. But I feel like we have been on board for a long time. I would presume most of you are feeling the same way. My district officers, our incoming club presidents, and everyone involved in our Presidents-elect training seminar, district training team seminar, and this district training assembly. I can only say kudos to everyone demonstrating exemplary performance. So entering our Rotary term, the word I want you to remember at all times in everything we do is service. No matter how we flip over all guidelines in Rotary, the 4-way test, our district and club goals, all activities and projects we are tasked to do, everything boils down to service. Service is defined in so many ways, but distinctively, it is the action of doing something good for someone. There are millions involved in voluntary works, including Rotary. Service to humanity is the key in Rotary. We were Rotarized to make service to others as our core duty. One of the guiding principles from Rotary International is community service, which encourages every Rotarian to improve the quality of life for people in their communities and to serve the public interest. This is the cue where this year's theme, Serve to Change Lives, came from, which we need to focus on with emphasis throughout our Rotary lives. We open our eyes to see the people in dire need, like those fighting for diseases. But we won't see them unless we open our hearts to set the willingness to extend our helping hands. This is changing lives of not only to whom we provide the services to, but it should change the life of us, the givers. Truly, service is changing our lives as we feel good when we see people smiling sweetly, conveying the appreciations for the care provided. Happiness begins from the moment you do something good for others, right? To cite a most recent one, some of you would remember the fire victims in Dagupan, whom we provided some aids, we provided hope. It was heartwarming to witness the willingness of District 3790, led by Governor Desama and yours truly, with the different clubs joining hands to help others whom we change lives. We were not expecting reciprocity, and yet everyone went to the extent of giving their own monetary resources, finding time to doing all the logistics under the heat of the sun, and meeting with 150 victims to personally hand to them our donations. That is one of the noble deeds which we can do as Rotarians. If our goal is only to comply with our Rotary projects documented for the clubs, then it is easy to get citations. All clubs would want citations. All presidents aim to leave a good legacy, marking his leadership and his good doings. But above all citations, let's put sincerity into our hearts in the actual implementation. As you can see, I am setting the mood now so that we can perform well in delivering services to change lives of more people. We know that clubs will endeavor to generate projects through service. There is ample of service projects around this time, as I mentioned in the first part of this talk. We can observe that many are getting hungry. We see long queue of people availing of temporary quench for basic needs. Don't note of the existence of community pantries. There is real service for those communities with no clean and potable water to bring a hygienic life cascaded to families. There is real service for basic education and literacy for young girls, who some are abused or forced to grow up fast with imposed responsibilities. That all parents are capable to watch over their young girls, and we in Rotary can provide assistance of this area to develop good citizens of our country. You see, providing such needs through Rotary resources is very well aligned to our theme, Serve to Change Lives. Before I end this message, let me share with you a quote which I came across recently. From Abhijit Nasgar, Citizens of Peace Beyond the Savagery of Sovereignty. To quote, "A glass of water has no value on its own, but the moment it quenches the thirst of an exhausted person, it turns more valuable than gold." Be a glass of water and quench the thirst of others. A glass of water doesn't need any fancy introduction to be held important. It doesn't need pomp and ceremony to be seen as significant. It doesn't need a fancy attire to appear appealing. All it needs to do is be there for the thirsty. This is the real message. Let us all render impact for service projects to the needy to help change lives. Now I want you to hear the theme song composed specifically for our Rotary year. Please listen well, enjoy the music, and hopefully this would enliven our hearts for Rotary. Maestro,
we stand for truth and fairness. Integrity within us shines for all to see. We bring goodwill and friendships. We are one in service and community. We work differently. We see differently. Challenges won't faze us with our strengths combined. We think differently, act responsibly. Together we will make a difference, you will see. We serve to change lives. We serve to change lives. We're people of action, committed, you and me. We serve to change lives. We serve to change lives. United in service to our global family. The impact we bring is lasting, inspiring future champions and leaders to be. We're seeking new ways of helping. The world around us will never be the same. We work differently. We see differently. Resilience shall strengthen our abilities. We think differently, act responsibly. We embrace the future as we honor the past. We serve to change lives. We serve to change lives. We're people of action, committed, you and me. We serve to change lives. We serve to change lives. United in service to our global family. We're people of action, committed, you and me. We serve to change lives. We serve to change lives. A change for the better. We are Rotary.
a truly inspiring composition. I am certain that we can make this coming Rotary year more relevant and impactful as we serve to change lives. Thank you, and mabuhay, District 3719.
Thank you, District Governor-elect Willie Serafica, for your warm remarks. May I now ask the participants to focus their attention on the big screen to review the audio-visual presentation of the Rotary International President-elect
Shekhar Mehta.
Namaste. Hello, the movers and shakers of Rotary around the world. You, the DGEs, are the movers, and I am shaker. Today, you are taking a very important step in your journey of service and leadership. The forthcoming 17 months will be the most amazing, fruitful months in your life. You can turn this period into the most satisfying period of your life. During this period, I urge you to dream big, guided by our shared vision for Rotary. You will plan and set goals, inspire and motivate Rotarians to reach goals. Goals to expand the reach of our organization by increasing membership, and goals to increase the impact of Rotary by serving the world. And in this journey, you will play a stellar role as you share your goals with Rotarians and Rotaractors in your district and inspire them to do more and grow more. Friends, this will be our guiding mantra. Do more as in bigger and impactful service projects, and grow more as in increasing our membership and expanding the participation. Membership, friends, continues to be our biggest challenge. For the last 17 plus years, our membership has been at 1.2 million. Together, let us change that over the next 17 months. My dear change maker governors, here is your opportunity to make the biggest change in Rotary history as far as membership is concerned. What we have not accomplished in the last 17 years, I challenge you to accomplish in 17 months. But that's too big a dream, you may say. Well, if I ask you to dream big, I have to lead from the front. One of my inspiration comes from what George Bernard Shaw said. He said, "You see things and you say why, but I dream of things that never were, and I say why not." So friends, the dream is to increase our membership to 1.3 million by 1st July 2022. How can we reach that incredible goal? The answer is, each one bring one. Ask each Rotarian to bring one member to Rotary in the next 17 months. Just one member in 17 months is all you need to ask of every Rotarian in your district. You can ensure this by leading by example and having your club presidents lead by example as well. As Rotarians in every club do this, they too will become change makers, as they will change the lives for good of each person that they make a Rotarian. Governors-elect, we need to grow more to do more. I have always hugely been inspired by the motto of Rotary, service above self. It has taught me to care for others and share with others. Service to me is about thinking of others even before I think of myself. On thinking about others, let me share one of my Rotary moments. I had just joined my Rotary club and the club organized a limb camp. Here we were distributing calipers, artificial limbs and hand cycles. Every member was given some responsibility, and so was I. I was to check if the beneficiary of the hand cycle had enough strength in his hand to ride the tricycle by his hands. And I was to do this by asking the beneficiary to pull my hand so that I could fathom the strength in his hands. As I stood in my designated spot, waiting for the beneficiary to come, I saw him crawling towards me. He had no legs, so he had to crawl towards me. I stretched my hands to hold his, and I'll be honest, in that moment, I was thinking about me and not about him. I was thinking about my cleanliness, my health. I did not want to hold his hand, but I did it and kept thinking of myself for the second and third set of hands. But suddenly, after the sixth, seventh set of hands, my empathy towards their plight grew. And soon enough, I could feel their pain, their challenges. And I was thinking more about them than I was thinking of myself. It was at that moment, friends, when from being just a member of my Rotary Club, I became a Rotarian. Soon, I started attending more club projects. As a Rotarian, when I had first gone out to the rural areas of India 35 years back, I truly understood the plight of my brethren. They had no toilets in their homes. The water they drank from was from the same pond that they bathed in. The schools were in the shade of a tree, and the black painted wall was the only blackboard in the school. The nearest health center was a few miles away with basic facilities. And then, through my Rotary Club, we helped set up toilets, provided clean drinking water. We enhanced the education system and set up world-class health facilities, not just in my community or my city, but in my country. Rotary kindled the spark within me to look beyond myself and embrace humanity. Service became a way of life for me, and my life's guiding philosophy became, service is the rent I pay for the space I occupy on this earth. And I want to be a good tenant of this earth. I'm sure each of you also has found your opportunity to serve. You too may have provided eyesight to the blind, food to the hungry, homes to the homeless. They may have been small opportunities of service or large projects. More than just the size, it is the attitude that defines service. Gandhi was once getting up on a train. Even as he was getting up on the train started moving and one of his slippers fell off. Gandhi's immediate reaction was to throw his other slipper to where the previous one had fallen. His friend who was traveling with him asked him, "Why did you do that?" Gandhi said, "Someone will find that slipper. What good will be one slipper to him? So I threw the other." Friends, it was a small act of service, but I think it was a big attitude of service. Are we also ready to think of others before we think of ourselves? As Rotarians, we can do just that. Why else have Rotarians spent billions of dollars and volunteer hours over the last 35 plus years to eradicate polio and serve mankind? Why else have we set up thousands of schools, hundreds of hospitals, provided water in parched villages, brought dignity to people by providing toilets in their homes, given the gift of life to tens of thousands of children by doing their heart surgeries? Rotarians keep serving because we want to change lives. One project in Nepal changes the lives of few thousand people. The family health program in Africa has served millions of people. A water project in Haiti has changed the lives of more than 10 million people. Back home in India, the TEACH program of literacy and education has impacted the lives of millions of children. Many of you have been an important part of similar service projects, and you have changed the lives of people. There was a need to serve, and you served. Today, the need to serve has become even more necessary and apparent. So, my dear change-maker governors, in the coming Rotary year, I request you, urge you, cajole you to serve people and help to change their lives. So, my dear governors, our theme for the year 2021-2022 is Serve to Change Lives. I urge you to lead by example and inspire Rotarians and Rotractors to participate in projects that have a sustained impact. Join hands with other Rotarians, other organizations, corporations, and do projects that impact your community, your city, projects that can change lives of people across the country and around the world. At the end of your term as district governor, you should feel that because of your leadership, because of your inspiration to the Rotarians and Rotractors, the world has changed for better because of the service done by them during the year. As we all serve, we change the lives of not only others, we change our lives too. Vivekananda, one of India's greatest philosophers, said, "When you help someone, do not think that you are obliging him or her. In fact, it is he or she who is obliging you by giving you an opportunity to give back something to this world from where we have received so much." Also, he added beautifully, in life, take the position of the donor or the server, and yet be so humble in giving and serving that let the donor or server kneel down and ask, "May I give? May I serve?" Friends, to live for others, to care for others, to serve others and change their lives is the best way to live our own lives. Just as Albert Einstein said, only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. And friends, as we go about our service initiatives, our special focus this year will be on empowering girls. One of Rotary's core values is diversity. We have a public statement that outlines our belief in DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. It is important that we empower the girl, as we all find that more often than not, the girl is disadvantaged. We will serve all children, but our focus will be specially on the girl. There are many issues that the girls face in different parts of the world, and you as leaders will ensure that we try and mitigate the disadvantage of the girl that they may have. Friends, to do more and grow more, we've designed some presidential initiatives. There will be 7 presidential conferences across the world, focusing on the 7 areas of focus. And for every Rotary and Rotract club to be able to organize and engage Rotarians and Rotractors and the public at large, we will have Rotary Days of Service. Do participate in the presidential conference closest to home, and do encourage every club to participate in a Rotary Day of Service. Let them join Rotractors and Interactors. Let us showcase our work world over through thousands of Rotary Days of Service by Rotary clubs. Dear Changemaker governors, ending polio, fighting COVID, working on large impactful projects and increasing our membership to a never before 1.3 million. The task ahead is challenging, and that should excite you. Rotarians love challenges. A ship is safe in the harbor, but that is not what ships are meant for. They need to go out in the high seas. Life, my dear changemakers, is about adventure and not maintenance. Let me end with what I have penned for our theme. The biggest gift we are given is the power to touch a life, to change, to make a difference in the circle of life. If we can reach out with our hands, heart and soul, the magic will begin to happen as the wheel begins to roll. Let's turn the wheel together so all humanity thrives. We have the power and the magic to serve, to change lives. At this moment, I urge you, wherever you are seated, to put your hand on your heart and pledge with me. We have the power and the magic to serve, to change lives. So my dear change makers, are you ready? Are you ready for the big challenges? Are you ready to serve? Are you ready to change lives? I am, and I'm sure you are too. Together, let us serve to change lives.
Rotarians, our next speaker is a licensed civil engineer who was born and raised in Manila and took up BS Civil Engineering at the University of Santo Tomas. He is married to the former Rosario Ramos and have 5 children. They are presently residing at Subic Bay Freeport Zone. His Rotary involvements include Chairman, Rotary Inter-Country Committee, Philippines, Chair, Philippines-Taiwan Inter-Country Committee Agreement, Executive Board Member of 2026 Manila RI Convention Bill, Director, ex officio, Philippine College of Governors for Rotary year 2020 to 2021, Chairman, Philippine College of Governors for Rotary year 2019-2020, District Governor of District 3790 for Rotary year 2016-2017. He loves reading and learning, traveling, painting, rock and classical music, science and technology, motorsports, serving, and having fun with fellow Rotarians. My fellow Rotarians, it is my honor and pleasure to present our speaker and my all-star governor, past District Governor Raul E. Peralta.
Thank you, All-Star President Rommel, life-changing District Governor Willie, fellow Rotarians, friends, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to join you tonight. This afternoon, although via Zoom, but live, and I'm happy to be here with you. Congratulations, Governor Willie, on convening this District Training Assembly. Congratulations too to the host club, Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital. Allow me to thank my friend, Chief of Staff Anton Baltasar and Rotarian Rayo for assisting me. To the incoming or life-changing district and club leaders, congratulations and I wish you all the best. I will now share screen. So I'm very happy to introduce the Inter-Country Committee or ICC to our district, especially as we are about to begin another Rotary year. Thank you very much, Gov. Willie. First, let me ask you, what is the mission of Rotary? You know, I believe every true Rotarian should know this by heart. Our mission is to provide service to others, promote integrity, and advance understanding, goodwill, and peace through our fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. To make you easily remember the mission, there are 3 parts. The first is promote integrity. The first is service to others. The second, promote integrity. And the last one, which I highlighted, is to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace. And to have a part in this, every Rotarian should engage in international service or fellowship. Now, the mission of an inter-country committee is to improve cross-cultural understanding by encouraging Rotarians to connect with Rotarians in other countries to strengthen fellowship and to stimulate Rotarian initiatives and actions which contribute to world peace. Apparently, the mission of ICC is aligned to Rotary's mission of world peace. Thus, Rotarians involved in ICC also engage in international fellowship and contribute to world peace. What's an inter-country committee? Basically, it's a bilateral agreement of Rotarians between two countries. So it's between two countries, unlike the sisterhood agreements that we know of, which are mostly between clubs. ICC is a Rotary international program and a formal framework for strategic long-term relations between two countries. ICC agreements are registered with Rotary International's ICC Executive Council. The purpose of inter-country committees is to promote relationships between two or more international districts or two or more countries. So this between districts is also allowed, especially in countries where there are only one district. Continue to increase fellowship and intercultural understanding among the people of various nations, foster stronger ties between members, clubs, and districts from different countries, and establish networks across borders, continents, and oceans. The activities of inter-country committees are as follows, but not limited to the following. Sisterhood agreements or twin sister agreements between clubs or between districts. Sisterhood friendship exchange, including visits to each other's countries, including the homes of each country. Youth exchange, joint service projects, and or fellowship activities such as sports, global grants partnerships, of course, vocational training teams or VTTs, and exchange of best practices, including ideas, technology, and others. And who can join ICC? Rotarians that are involved in ICC programs and activities become members of ICC. And according to the ICC guidelines, by representing their country, Rotarians chosen by the districts in a country and as members of an individual ICC are individual ambassadors of peace. So join us and be an ambassador of peace. Now, let me tell you about the Philippines-Taiwan ICC agreement. It all started late last year, that's 2020, when the Taiwan Rotarians proposed an ICC agreement with our country, with endorsement of past RI President Gary C.K. Wang. I immediately made the research on ICC and organized a planning team as prescribed in the ICC guidelines. Subsequently, I solicited the cooperation and signatures of all 10 district governors in the Philippines. Thus, the Philippines-Taiwan ICC agreement was executed. At the same time, the planning committee was transformed into the Rotary ICC Philippines or RICCP. We held an election among ourselves and came up with our officers. This organization was formed to ensure the effectiveness and continuity of ICC in the Philippines despite the yearly change in the leadership of districts. Basically, an ICC is the agreement between two countries, as mentioned earlier. However, the RICCP is an organization, an organization that would pursue the ICC activities and ensure the continuity not only of the Philippines-Taiwan Agreement, but potential ICC agreements with other countries as well. This organization has representatives from all of the Philippines' 10 districts. The organization kicked off with a gala dinner, charter presentation, and induction ceremony in February at Okada, Manila. This was a hybrid or combined in-person and virtual ceremony with physical attendance limited to 50 persons. Attendees included the district governors, governors-elect, governors nominee, international, zone, and national leaders, and the Taiwan ambassador to the Philippines. Other Rotarians attended virtually. Our guest of honor and speaker was past RI President Gary Wang, who graced the event virtually. A big number of delegates from Taiwan also attended virtually, including RI Director Surgeon. The ceremonial signing of the Philippines-Taiwan Agreement was also held. Now, let's tell you what we have accomplished so far. The Philippines-Taiwan Agreement, which was signed in February, has immediately made significant accomplishments. In April, a sisterhood agreement was signed between Taiwan's District 3461 and the Philippines District 3770. Likewise, a sisterhood agreement between a Rotary Club from both countries have also been signed. As to our district, Governor Willie and I are working on a possible sisterhood agreement with the district in Taiwan. He also appointed as our district ICC chair, past President Jennifer Atuan, who is now making a list of clubs in our district for possible agreements with clubs in Taiwan. So you may contact her if you are interested. Moreover, just 3 days ago, a sisterhood agreement between our own RC San Fernando P and Taiwan's Taichung Shijing Rotary Club was also signed. Congratulations. And what's ahead? Presently, the Philippines-Taiwan ICC is undertaking efforts to make a survey of their countries' respective clubs to develop more sister agreements and joint cooperations. Likewise, ICC Philippines is making plans for other possible ICC programs and activities. The Rotary ICC Philippines has also started talks on possible ICC agreements with Switzerland and Venezuela. Of course, we will also look forward to have ICC agreements with other countries. At the Rotary International Convention in June, for the first time, ICC will be in the pre-convention. And I will be a panelist in one of the sessions. I hope you can attend, even through Facebook, even if you're not registered, and learn more about ICC. If you want to know more information, just contact me or past President Jen Atuan. So thank you very much, everyone. I wish you all the best. Cheers.
11 districts, 11 countries, 13 clubs coming together and utilizing the best possible way of connecting, of finding opportunities from Rotary.
8 Synergy meeting to order.
Good evening and happy Valentine's Day to Rotarians from all over the world. Welcome to the February meeting of the Synergy Rotary Friendship Alliance.
No visit to our country would be complete without a karaoke-style song sung by all the Philippine Rotarians during our events.
I think synergy is a great gift that this pandemic has given us. It is all in our hands if we wish to do.
It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you in behalf of the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital, the club with 41 members and officers based in Baguio City, Philippines. A consistent donor to the Rotary Foundation and one of the strongest clubs.
Honorable guests, please join me in welcoming a world of good incoming RI President Shekhar Mehta.
I think it's a great initiative you all have taken, and let me compliment each and every one of you who is involved in this.
With a four-way test, I'll pursue my quest, giving my little way help.
His mantra is do more and grow more. His biggest dream is to grow Rotary, and he is living proof of service above self and always thinks about others first rather than himself.
In times when our membership is going down, I am asking each of you to grow the membership. Serve to change lives. Let us do projects and programs where we have a role in the nation building process.
Build a bridge for tomorrow's view. Strengthen mine, nothing but the Let's join our hands, there's no reason we'll divide. We shall all understand why the good Lord is our guide. With a four-winged test, we'll pursue our quest, giving our little way of the day. Peace in the world, we shall not have living Peace be achieved, we shall not have
The biggest gift we are given is the power to touch a life.
May we now invite Rolando Oyen Villanueva, the past district governor of District 3790 and a member of the Rotary Club of Baguio Summer Capital, to introduce the keynote speaker.
Fellow Rotarians and guests, it is my utmost honor to introduce to you a very good friend of mine, Dato Dr. Siva Anantan. He's the CEO of SK Land and Development Malaysia, an advisor to GV Corporate Advisory Malaysia, a law graduate from the prestigious University of London. His first foray in the field of business was in education. In 1987, he founded Advanced Tertiary College, which became one of the most successful private law schools in Asia and has the distinction of becoming the first affiliate college of the University of London in Asia. He was elected as the youngest ever president of Malaysia's National Association for Private Educational Institutions and contributed significantly to the development of the Malaysian private education industry. He also served as a director of the Pan-Pacific Association of Private Education and as a governing council member of the ASEAN Law Association. He exited education in 2003, and turned to private consulting work, engaging in corporate advisory work, conflict resolution, debt restructuring, mediation and claims negotiation, raising private venture capital, debt equity, and project financing. Siva has been a Rotarian since 1990. He is a member of the Rotary Club of Greater Kuala Lumpur of District 3300 in Malaysia, who I had the distinct honor as well to become their RI President Representative way back in 2013. Siva believes strongly that Rotary has made him a better human being. He was president in Rotary year 1998-1999 and has served Rotary Club at both district and club levels. At the district level, he has served in many positions, including district trainer, watch out for this, assistant governor, chair of the membership committee, chair of the club extension committee, chair of strategic planning committee, chair of the Rotary Leadership Institute committee, chair of the awards and recognitions committee, chair of the literary task force, and chair of the district conference organizing committee. Whew. For his work in Rotary, he has been recognized with Rotary's International Avenues of Service Award and Rotary's highest award, the Service Above Self Award. He is also a strong supporter of the Rotary Foundation, and he's currently a Level 3 major donor and a recipient of the Rotary's Foundation District Service Award and the Meritorious Service Award. He is a very popular Rotary speaker and has shared his love and passion for Rotary, a speaker in many district conferences, district training assemblies, RILAs, Interact and Rotary conferences and assemblies, and Rotary institutes around the world. He also spoke, and this is where I met him, at the Rotary International President Conference in Washington Schools, and I was his aide in 2016 in Manila, and the Rotary International Virtual Convention in 2020. He strongly believes that Rotary's values and mission represents the best hope we have to a better world and a better future for all of us. His guiding mantra are the words of Rotary's founder, Paul Harris: God has made us guardians of the earth. This planet is our heritage as well as our legacy. Let's keep it in peace. Fill it with love. Honor it with service. Let's preserve it. My fellow Rotarians and guests, Dato Dr. Siva Anantan. Let's give it up to him.
Thank you for that very kind introduction, my good brother Oyan. It's good to see you again. You seem to have lost a lot of weight and you seem to be fighting fit these days. You know, firstly, let me thank all of you for inviting me to your district training assembly. I must thank my good brother JP for inviting me and the incoming district governor Willie for having me here. Please allow me to share screen with you now. Just give me a minute. Here we go. So, my dear Rotary brothers and sisters, as you can see, the title of my talk today is Transformation. And you know, Rotary is this wonderful organization that has brought about enormous transformation, not only in the world, but in the millions of Rotarians that there are out there. So please enjoy this. That's right, my friends. Are you a believer? Are you a believer? Well, if you're a Rotarian, you are a believer. That's why we Rotarians around the world take on remarkable odds in trying to transform this world and make it a better place. You know, my friends, this year's the theme for Rotary Year 2021-2022 is Serve to Change Lives. And for me, that is the epitome of Rotary. We serve to change lives. You know, unfortunately, we live in a world where not many people think like you and I. Not many people are committed to the ideals that we are committed to. Our world is just exploding, and COVID-19 has proven to the world how fragile we are and how, if we don't stick together, this world is heading towards Armageddon.
This is CNN Breaking News.
You know, every day we sit down in front of our television sets with our cup of hot chocolate and we watch the news. And the news comes on CNN, BBC, whatever channels you're looking at. And what do you see? 6 feet away from you, while you're sitting there with your hot cup of chocolate, this is what you see. Over 20,000 children die every day from hunger, poverty, disease. You know, we watched this movie, The Hunger Games, it made $1 billion. But in reality, the real Hunger Games is that every 4 seconds, a child dies in this world because of hunger, not because of disease, not because the child has been hit by a car, not because of any other reason, but for want of basic nourishment in a world that has abundance. This is what I cannot understand. If you just for a moment imagine 4, 3, 2, 1, right then, as I was talking to you, a child somewhere in the world has died of hunger. And that number is about to multiply because 150 million more people in the world are being pushed into poverty because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We live in a world where we watch the news every day and climate change is a reality. All the polar ice caps are melting, and only recently one of the largest icebergs just broke and it's now floating in the sea somewhere. You know, global warming is real. And what are we doing to stop it, to abate it? Very little. And in the future, these scenes from a movie might be the real scenes happening in our everyday communities. This may not be a movie in the future. This may be our reality. And only organizations like Rotary think about doing something about this. But the majority of people, they watch it, they think it's a movie, they carry on. You know, if there are any Beatle fans among you, this is the iconic Abbey Road album. And if this album was made 100 years into the future, it will look something like this, because that's going to be the fate of the world. And we look at the news every day, and what do we see? That illiteracy is rampant. That all over the world, 150 million young people cannot read, cannot write, cannot count. That's the world that we live in, where war is common, right? Only day before yesterday, Israel attacked the Palestine again. Of course, the Palestine started it. They talk to each other and say, well, he started it. And they say, no, he started it. And, you know, at the end of the day, 9 children died. Nobody really cares who started it. This has become a reality. There are so many points of flare around the world, and terrorism is on the rise. As poverty and hunger and depravity is on the rise, terrorism will be on the rise. And these will be daily scenes. We thought Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery, right? In 1776, but with this Declaration of Independence. And then in 1863, the Gettysburg Address, we thought that slavery would be a thing of the past, but it's not. Human trafficking is the second largest organized crime in the world today. Children are being put into pornography. People are being taken off the streets and transported across borders in ASEAN, in our countries. So it's time for us to understand that this is not a perfect world. And the apathy that a majority of people suffer from, I just can't understand. There's this fellow, his name is Kevin Carter. Kevin Carter was a remarkably talented photographer. And he took this picture. It's an amazing picture. It brought the world's attention to the issues of poverty in Africa. And for that, Kevin Carter won the Pulitzer Prize. What a high achievement. And Kevin Carter was so proud he'd won the Pulitzer Prize for taking this picture that 2 months after that, he committed suicide. He sat in his car, rolled up the window, put a pipe from the gas, from the exhaust pipe into his car, and he suffocated himself to death. Why? Why did Kevin Carter kill himself? Because while he was taking this picture, the things that were running through his head was something that he couldn't live with. He had his camera focused on this child for 20 minutes. Why? Because, you know, if you look at the vulture at the back there, it seems to be in a rather passive mode. He was waiting while the child was there, completely wasting away. He was waiting for the vulture to raise its wings like that. And he thought if the vulture raised its wings, wow, wouldn't that be a more dramatic shot? And finally, after 20 minutes, couldn't be bothered waiting anymore. He took this picture and it won the Pulitzer Prize. And after all the recognition and the accolades and all the success, Kevin Carter realized that he was basically not a very good human being. And the depression that hit him after that caused him to take his own life. It's apathy. We live in a world where apathy is the norm. 9 out of 10 people don't care. Not because they are bad people, but just because they suffer from a sense of powerlessness. We Rotarians are different. We are single-minded individuals. We know that we must do what we can so long as we can to make the world better. And that's what makes us great. That's what makes what we are doing important and significant. And so, my friends, you, the Rotarians, this year, you took the opportunity to help the world. You took the opportunity to transform the world. And by so doing, you brought goodness into the world. Look at what they did with the COVID frontliners, you know, in Batangas. You know, they gave them all the equipment they needed, you know, hygiene kits, face shields, masks, soups, towels, dippers, buckets, so that they could fight the war on COVID. We did this in Malaysia as well, in the town of Klang, where people went out and there were these poor people on the road, on the streets, where they were homeless, they had no food, and they fed them. This is the sense of service above self that differentiates us from others. In another project, you know, and this happens all around the world, in the Philippines, in Malaysia, anywhere. We are planting trees, we are cleaning the environment because we know global warming is a reality. In Peru, the road tractors got together. There was a disaster, there was a tornado. It destroyed all the facilities and they set out building new latrines so that the people had a place to go and relieve themselves. In the state of Maharashtra, which is now COVID central, the Road Track Club of Richmal College set out to help the children there by giving them clean water, light, education, and good sanitation, right? In Putik, in Philippines, in the barangay, okay, deep in the jungle, okay, road tractors from Quezon City brought food, they brought medical supplies, and they brought educational material, books, and things like that for the children there. All right, in the Dominican Republic, okay, road tractors got together with Rotarians and they started painting this zebra crossing in front of a school. Why? Because without the zebra crossing, people were speeding past and children were dying in accidents, you know. In Barbados, okay, they were serving food to the poor people and supported career and family counseling for homeless people. right? And Aurangabad, where there were regular floods that was destroying all the cultivation and all the farming, all right? The Rotary Club of Aurangabad East, okay, set up check dams, okay, about 200 of them in order to spread the water into other areas and so that there would be water in this farming area throughout the year. These are the things that Rotarians are doing to transform the world. And I'm sure in District 790, you are doing whatever you can to try and make this world a better place. Rotary is special because you are special, because you connect the world. And a lot of people, you know, they ask me, what is it that Rotarians do? What is so great? Some of our projects are not fantastic. We don't do very big things. You know, our budgets are not humongous. Why is it so important what you do? Well, let me just share a video with you.
Dạ chậm đây mà.
His name is Gordon. He's my father. He was a soldier. While he was a prisoner of war, it was hell. He didn't believe there was goodness in the world anymore. And when the war ended, he changed. His faith returned. He dedicated his life to help other people. And on the day he died, he asked me to come and find the person who changed him. What did you say to him?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
My friends, sometimes it takes very little to transform a person's life. This is a simple story that shows that what saved this man was not 10 million pesos. What saved this man was not a project of enormous magnitude, but it's one human being touching another human being, and in so doing, creating hope in his life. Hope is what we sell in Rotary. Hope is the commodity that we purvey. And hope is a very powerful thing because hope creates a ripple. It creates a ripple in time. By transforming this man, that lady did nothing more than just touch him, give him that human contact in his time of need. And that changed him. That changed his life. And not only his life, his children. His daughter will now be more aspirational in the things that she does because of the experience of the father. When you build a house or a shelter for a family, you're not just giving them, 100,000 peso. You are giving them a home, future, hope. Children go to school. They have a good education. They grow up to become good people with good lives. And therefore, their children in turn will have good lives. And then if you go 100 years into the future, if you're a time traveler, you will see that your one act of kindness has transformed the lives of hundreds of people. That is why what we do is important. And there is no big or small in what we do, because everything that we do matters, and you must never forget it. But most importantly, you must always remember that as we transform the lives of others, we are also transforming ourselves. You transform yourself. Sometimes Rotarians are very good people. They do very good things. But you find that within a Rotary Club sometimes, the mechanism is such that not all is well all the time. Sometimes we argue, we have differences. And so I say to you, my friends, that as we transform others, we transform ourselves too. Because as William Shakespeare said in The Merchant of Venice, he said, the quality of mercy, it is not strained. It droppeth like the gentle rain from the heaven above upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives, and it blesseth him that takes. When we do an act of goodness, an act of kindness, not only are we transforming the lives of the people we are helping, not only does Rotary change the lives of the beneficiaries of our projects, Rotary is also changing our lives. We are changed. We are transformed in this process. And over the many years that I've been in Rotary, I have felt this transformation, because I'm certainly not the person I was in 1990. In 2021, what you see is a different Siva, because I have been transformed and a bit of goodness has rubbed off in me, within me. And this is the power of Rotary. And if you just take a moment to be objective and step back out of yourself and look from the outside of what your life is, you will begin to realize that this should not happen. Why does this happen? Why does this happen in Rotary? That good people fight, that good people have disagreements, and then sometimes this becomes very sour. And in my club, at least, I can tell you, and in my district, oftentimes when there is a disagreement, the first thing to come up is my good friend, the four-way test. The four-way test, and the people who are very good at using this four-way test are invariably the past presidents. And they use it, and they always say, oh, look, Rotarian, you have to listen to the four-way test. You have to follow the four-way test, And I ask you, is it the truth what you're saying? Is it the truth what you're doing? Is it the truth? And this statement is like a sharp spear that pokes into the heart of your fellow Rotarian, because we are judging them. And I always say to people, the four-way test is not a window through which you judge others. It's a mirror from which you see yourself. Is it the truth is something you should ask yourself more than you should ask others. And truth invariably is very important, but it's not the most important thing, because this is a four-way test, not a one-way test. And I urge you, my good friends, senior Rotarians, that the next time you use this phrase, listen to the four-way test, that you will remember that it's not a one-way test, it's a four-way test. Listen to the four-way test. Because the very next question you have to ask before you hurt the feelings of your fellow Rotarian by judging him or her is ask this question. Is it fair to all concerned? Is it fair to all concerned? When you do this, I want you to remember that perhaps one of the greatest lights that has ever shone on this earth is that of Jesus Christ. And Christ said, do unto others as you will have others do unto you. Apply that as a simple metaphor and an idiom in your life. Before you hurt somebody by asking them a very sharp question or by judging them, ask yourself, let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. So my friends, I am certainly not qualified to cast the first stone. I don't know, maybe there are some saints among you. Please carry on. But I would be very careful to pick up that stone if I were you, because God is watching all of us. And sometimes if we believe that our mission is good, that service above self is good, that we need more people to believe in this mission, then sometimes we have to be prepared to compromise our relentless pursuit of the truth and think about fairness as a more important value. And above fairness, there is an even more important value. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? If we say that the basis of Rotary brotherhood and sisterhood is fellowship, if that is the pillar of Rotary, then surely our priority should be in building goodwill and better friendships rather than striking our brothers and sisters with harsh words and judgment. So ask yourself this question. And most importantly, just remember this. I'm married and I don't follow the four-way test in my marriage. You know, whenever my wife looks at me and says, Siva, have I put on any weight, right? I don't tell her, please look in the mirror. It speaks for itself, because that may be the truth, but I assure you, it will not build goodwill and better friendships. And I don't know about you, but I tried to be very firm in my marriage. When I got married, I told my wife, I said, listen, you know, from now onwards, we are married. Okay, I'll run this house like a military. You know, I'm the general and you are the major. Okay, so from now onwards, remember that. And my wife said, yes, okay. And ever since then, for the last 30 years, she has been making all the major decisions and I have been making only the general decisions. So my friends, if anything should be a metaphor in building goodwill and better friendships, ask yourself in this application of the, is it the truth? Is it the truth? Is it the truth? Do you really, is it the truth? Everything, everyone, anytime, anywhere? I think this is not so. And if we are just honest with ourselves, we will realize that if we believe that Rotary is a great organization and fighting poverty, hunger, global warming, these are very important things and we need more soldiers to do these things, then the final question is paramount. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? If you argue with your fellow Rotarian, if you put the gauntlet down and say, is it the truth? I remember this. This is our tradition. This is how we do it. This is the correct way. I'm the past president. In my year, we did this. In my year, we did that. Then ask yourself, will it be beneficial to Rotary? Will it be beneficial to your club? Will it bring more people into your club when they see people constantly at each other? So my friends, these are the questions you must ask. I'm reminded of the story of two wolves. The story goes that in all of us, there are two wolves inside us. One is the dark wolf, the wolf of hatred, envy, ego, pride, anger. It is the evil of the two. The other is the wolf of light, the wolf of hope, the wolf of kindness, the wolf of caring, the wolf of goodness. These two wolves are inside us, and these two wolves are constantly fighting. It is a fight within us to be good. And the question is, who wins this fight? And the answer is very simple. It's the wolf you feed. If you feed goodness, kindness, caring, love, this is the wolf that will win. But if you feed anger, pride, ego, hatred, then this is the wolf that will win. So really, in the end, which wolf wins is up to you. And I hope that, my friends, you will remember that as Rotary transforms you and evolves you and changes you and nurtures you, that the white wolf in us will come out more and more, and the dark wolf in us will disappear more and more. So my friends, believe me, doing good is transformational. Please watch this video.
Sometimes I lay under the moon. I thank God I'm breathing. And I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they bleed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the waters stay raging. In this maze, you can lose your way, your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you, no way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like one day, one day, all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never children will play.
I hope you enjoyed that video. I love it. I love that video because it shows that kindness creates a circle of hope. And sometimes who benefits from this, we really don't know. It's not in our hands. But kindness transforms people. And I hope that Rotary has transformed you. And now, my friends, we've transformed the world. We've transformed ourselves. And so the question that is asked is, what about the future? We have to transform the future as well. And I must say that right now, we are not doing a very good job of that, but never mind. Let a young person speak to you.
Hi, I'm Claire Richards. I'm the District 5950 Rotaract Chair, and I'm also a member of the St. Cloud Rotaract Club. You joined Rotary for a reason. Maybe it's because you saw the impact it had in your community. Maybe it opened incredible business doors for you. Maybe you met some of your best friends. Whatever the case may be, you joined Rotary for a reason. Here is the truth of the matter. If we don't attract young people to be a part of the Rotary vision, Rotary will dwindle and die. Think about that for a second. Everything you've worked towards, all of the experiences you've had, could be gone for the next generation. So, what do? Many of you have probably heard of Rotaract. Rotaract is a part of the Rotary family. It's geared towards emerging leaders ages 18 and older. And it offers many of the same things that Rotary does, right? These incredible opportunities to get involved in communities, to develop professional connections, to develop leadership skills. Rotaract is the answer to the Rotary pipeline issue. Now, some people will ask me, why can't I just attract young people to be a part of my Rotary Club? Why do we need a Rotaract Club in our community? And I would just say that Rotaract is geared towards these young leaders. It offers really incredible opportunities for them to take leadership roles, to have autonomy, to lead. And sometimes Rotary clubs don't offer that same opportunity to a young member. So, my challenge to you is this. If you want to see Rotary thrive and grow, we need more Rotaract clubs. And I need your help to start them. Think about the young, engaged leaders in your community. Think about who would be a great fit to start a Rotaract club. Find at least one person, reach out to your Rotaract district chair, like me, and get it started. Just take the first step, have a meeting, and let's get more Rotaract clubs started. The future of Rotary is in your hands.
You know, I cannot say this enough, and I've been saying it for years. The future of Rotary is Rotaract. You know, recently, the Rotary International Board decided to give Rotaract clubs equal status with Rotary, and the mayhem, all the kinds of things that were said, all right, by Rotarians saying, oh, I don't know what that means. You know, well, Rotaract does this and Rotaract does that. Can I tell you something? We have to understand this, that 75% of our organization, Rotary International, 75% of us are more than 50 years of age. And if 75% of us are more than 50 years of age, and if that demographic remains, that means in 30 to 40 years from now, only 25% of our current membership will remain. From 1.2 million, Rotary will drop to 300,000 members worldwide. Do you know why? Because we are not immortal. Don't do this to Rotary. Don't do this to Rotary. You see, that's what we've been doing, right? We built a magnificent organization. 1.2 million people around the world, 36,000 clubs, doing a tremendous amount of good. But in certain parts of the world, like in Great Britain and Ireland, most of these Rotarians are 75, 80 years of age. Now, if we don't pass the baton to the next generation in good time and instill in them the virtues of service above self, our core values and what we are doing and what we think is important, then nothing gets passed to the next generation. And this is what's going to happen, right? We have done all the heavy lifting. We have built a great organization. And right at the time when we are supposed to pass the baton, we drop it. And that's what's happening unless we change our mindset right now. And, you know, no matter how old a Rotarian you are, no matter how senior a Rotarian you are, no matter whether you're a past Rotary International president, you can be the Yoda of Rotary. The greatest of Rotary Yodas is Paul Harris, the founder. And he himself said, this is a changing world and we must be prepared to change with it. Because if we don't change with it, then what we believe in, service above self, helping the poor, bringing food to the hungry, helping people in disasters, healing the sick, promoting a better world of peace and understanding. All this ends now. It ends with us. So, my friends, all I have to say to you is transform or die. Transform or die. Our organization, not you, but our organization. Because after we are gone, after this golden generation of Rotary is gone, there will no longer be Rotary. And people in the future will talk of us in the past tense. They will say, oh, there was once this great organization called Rotary. It will be in the history books, but it won't exist. These are our founding fathers, right? Goslow, Sylvester Shield, Hiram Shorey, Paul Harris. And I ask you, whenever I put up this picture, I ask Rotarians, what is it that we have in common with them? What will we have in common with them? And people say, oh, you know, they were important business people. You know, they believed in fellowship. They are wearing nice suits like us, you know. You know what we have in common with them, what we will have in common with them? One day, you and I will also be a picture like this on the wall or in somebody's album. Because at the end, death comes to all of us. We are not immortal. 40 years down the road, I don't know how many of you will be around, but I can assure you of this, I won't be around. It'll be over. I will go on to another place. I don't know, okay? I always ask people, you know, you look at this train, you know, is this train coming into the station or is it leaving the station? Look at it because people are confused. Sometimes you look at this picture, the train looks like it's leaving the station. Sometimes you look at it, it looks like it's coming into the station. Such is life. This very old man married this very young girl, and on their wedding night, while they were making love, he had a heart attack and died. And the coroner investigating the death asked the young girl, she said, look, how did your husband die? She said, I don't know. He just died. She said, no, surely you must know he was dying. He said, sir, I don't know. I thought he was coming, but actually he was going. And that will be our fate. We cannot tell when we will be here, when we will be gone. But we must believe this, that if what we hold dear to us is important to us, if we believe that helping other people is an important thing, then we must pass this message to as many young people as we can. Because one day, not too long from now, this is going to happen to all of us. And there is nothing that you can do to stop it. There is nothing you can do to stop it. The time will come when we will journey, as Shakespeare said, to that undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. And then you have to ask yourself, as the memory of you fades away, you have to ask this question. When you are gone, what will remain that will remind the world? Yeah? What will remind the world that you were here? In Rotary, we spend a lot of time talking about tradition. Tradition is about what other people have done. The traditions of Rotary, what other people have done. Paul Harris, Hiram Shorey, okay? Past Rotary International presidents, past district governors. That's our tradition. But what have you done will be your legacy. It will be your legacy. And you need to think about your legacy. And so let us leave a legacy of many young people who share our values and who will help build Rotary in the next generation. So it's time for you to rethink and embrace Rotary. It's shocking the number of Rotary clubs that do not sponsor a road track club. Shocking. In my district, out of 86 clubs, we only have 31 road track clubs, which means more than 50 Rotary clubs have no road track club, have no commitment to road track, have no commitment to the next generation. So my friends, transform road track. Embrace them, bring them in, treat them like your younger children. Instill in them the beliefs that you have. Share your thoughts, your wisdom, so that road track will no longer be treated as the small brother of Rotary. They are not the people that, you know, when you have your installation, you give them the tray and say, please hold this for us. They are not your assistants who stand at the door as the welcoming party. They are future leaders, and we must treat them as such, and we must train them to be leaders. Road track is the future of Rotary. And so, my friends, we have to transform our road tractors from what they are now to what we are. This is the challenge. And I hope that you will move forward from this distance, believing that Rotary is road track and road track is Rotary. And henceforth, this will be the global logo of Rotary and road track. Equal. Separate, but equal. And that at the end of the day, you will all remember that road tractors are just younger versions of us and that we are all one.
Albert Einstein once said, "The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing." I will not look on and do nothing. We are all one. We are all connected. It's all our responsibility to make the world a better place. We can make a change.
Look, we're out here on a mission, just trying to make a change. Cause if we look on and do nothing, then who really is to blame? We refuse to not speak up for those who have no voice. Instead, we're taking action that'll really make some noise. It's all about the love. It's all about compassion, spreading positivity. We encourage you to match it. And please make no mistake, we're all one. We all have one heart, beating to the same drum. Yeah.
All we need is a little love and compassion. Love and compassion. 'Cause we're all one. Imagine living in a world where there ain't no pain. 'Cause we're all one, we're all one, we're all one, yeah.
How many casualties, how much pain, how many tears, are we still this insane? Let's stop fighting and let's stop wars. Let's stop killing, it's not worth it anymore. But together we can change, together we're powerful. Together we can make the shift, just choose to be honorable. All we gotta do is spread the word and make them aware. Feed their mind with the knowledge to try to make them prepared. Humanity-driven activism, that'll show that you care.
'Cause we're all one. We're
That's right, my friends. Choose love because we're all one. Now is the time for Rotarians in District 3790 to transform Rotary and Rotrac, to transform the world. You know, people always ask me, why Rotary? And, you know, you go to the Rotary International website, you go everywhere, people write a lot of things about why be a Rotarian. Let me just show you in one picture, why be a Rotarian? That's right. That's why we are Rotarians. We transform the world one smile at a time. We transform the world by loving the children, by loving the people who need us, and by making their lives better. And when we do that, we transform you, transform me. We become better versions of ourselves. And now we must be committed to transforming the future. The great poet R.L. Sharp once wrote, "Isn't it queer that princes and kings and clowns that caper on sawdust rings and ordinary folk like you and I are builders of eternity? To each is given a shapeless mass and set of tools, and each must build before his time is over, a stepping stone or a stumbling block. We Rotarians are the builders of stepping stones." God bless you. Thank you very much, District 3790.
May we now invite District Governor-elect Willie Serafica for the vote of thanks.
On behalf of District 3790, the Certificate of Appreciation is presented to District Governor nominee Dr. Siva Anantan for imparting his insights during its District Training Assembly this 15th day of May 2021. Signed, Willie L. Serafica, District Governor, Rotary Year 2021-2022. This includes a token as a vote of thanks which was sent to you via courier. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
As the incoming District Governor, I now suspend the proceedings and I will see you all tomorrow.
Districts, 11 countries, 13 clubs coming together. And
There are a lot of heroes that can be found in the Philippines. The vision of the One is to find the unsung hero in every country
Can you imagine the impact, the difference we can make? I want to do great things. I'm a nobody. I will keep on trying to do great things, but only if I can do it with great impact. The one allows us to do that.